How did colonial empires make WW1 a global war? Imagine a world where the conflict in Europe ripples across oceans, pulling in nations and peoples from every corner of the globe. That was the reality of World War I, largely due to the involvement of colonial empires. These empires, like those of Britain and France, controlled vast territories in Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. When the war ignited in 1914, these powers did not just mobilize their European citizens. They called upon millions of colonial subjects to contribute to the war effort in various ways, including military service, labor, and resource extraction. The impact of colonial troops was profound. Soldiers from places like India, Africa, Australia, Canada, and the Caribbean found themselves fighting in different theaters of war. They served on the Western Front, in the Middle East, and throughout Africa. This meant that battles were not confined to Europe, they spanned multiple continents. Colonial troops were often deployed in campaigns suited to their environments. For example, many fought in the hot climates of the Middle East and Africa, while others were sent to the front lines in Europe. The tensions that led to the war were also rooted in colonial rivalries and imperial ambitions. European powers competed fiercely for territorial control. Before 1914, this competition influenced alliances and conflicts. The Anglo-French Entente Cordiale helped ease some colonial disputes, but Germany's ambitions to expand through Weltpolitik created diplomatic isolation and increased tensions. These rivalries affected the balance of power and set the stage for the conflict that followed. As the war progressed, colonial territories themselves became battlegrounds. In Africa, Allied forces attacked German colonies, and uprisings occurred in some areas, complicating imperial control. The war revealed weaknesses in colonial administrations, particularly in Italian and Portuguese colonies, where rebellions challenged their authority. The global nature of the war was further expanded by non-European powers with imperial interests. Japan and the United States joined the conflict, broadening its reach. Japan seized the opportunity to expand its influence in Asia, occupying parts of China and Siberia. Colonial empires transformed World War I into a global conflict by mobilizing vast human and material resources from their overseas territories. They extended military campaigns beyond Europe and contributed to the imperial rivalries that led to the war. The interconnectedness of imperial powers and their colonies across continents was evident throughout the conflict, making World War I a truly global war.